Why, hello YouTube! Greetings from the LazyEyebrowReviewer. Today I have another third-party review, and oh man, what a third-party review! It's Toyworld's Hegemon! Gotta catch 'em all. Hegemon is a classic rendition of a G1 toy we've all come to know and love as Megatron. And I gotta say that this looks pretty dang sweet. Just based on his roll-up mode alone, I say pick this thing up. He doesn't even have to transform. He looks awesome! Especially since he doesn't have any of those stupid wings on the back like the classics one. His head looks amazing. Easily the best looking head sculpt I've seen for a Megatron toy. And oh man, that light piping there. I don't think there's anything more they could have done to capture the Decepticon leader's evil commanding stare. Because he's third party, he has no Decepticon symbol. But pick a pack of silver Decepticon symbols up from repro labels and Bob's your uncle. His legs look bulky and accurate. His fusion cannon is immense like it should be. And it even comes featured with some excellent light piping. As for posability, his head is on a ball joint for a wide range of motion, shoulders rotate, biceps swivel and move out, and his elbow has a 90-degree bend. Hands swivel, the fusion can rotates around for some search and rescue operations. This is really for a different reason, I just think it was funny. Waist swivel, legs ratchet forward, back and out, 90-degree bend, and feet are on a ball joint. All in all, this figure has superb articulation for posing. And being third party, the plastic feels first party, and for looks, beats out anything Hasbro has cranked out for this figure, except for the back, but oh well, I can forgive it. On to transformation. Clip in the toes, fold in the feet, rotate and peg the legs together, push the legs into the thighs, and now he's ready for some campfire action with a super awesome sleeping bag. Moving on. Open the neck panels and fold in the head, push in the arms and position them like so, bring the left back panel and unfold and cover the waist, rotate the arms, fold in the hands, rotate the right arm on the back, fold into the chest from the waist, rotate the chest around, swing the right arm up into position and peg it together. Rotate the chest around, fold around the back of the chest panels and clip the legs into the arms. Now bring it around and clip in the trigger. Bring the barrel around and clip it in, and bring up and rotate it around the scope. And here you have a pretty good rendition of a Walter P-38, but still transforms into G1 Megatron, and still has good articulation, and doesn't look like a Nerf gun, and doesn't rust. And okay, I think I made my point. This thing is awesome! And unlike MPO5, this guy actually comes with accessories. Take the stock, plug in the gun, attach the silencer, plug in the tip, pop on the scope, and you're ready to go Autobot hunting. However, unlike MPO5, this thing actually fits into my hand instead of making me feel like a little child holding some man's gun. So let's take him out of gun mode and look at some accessories. The stock on the gun turns into the stand and is actually quite versatile. Just plug in the silencer into the stand and you have yourself a mobile cannon for some G1 action, which I can't ever remember seeing in the show, but oh well, what else is new? Pop on the scope on top and now you're playing with power. Also included is an Energon Sword. Doesn't really look much like the sword from the movie, but more like something at a war for Cybertron. Even so, this thing is huge and too big for my liking. However, I will admit it does look pretty sweet. On that note, Hegemon features 5mm peg holds so he can hold other standard classic weapons. Wish I could say the same for music label Soundwave though. Anyway, he can hold things like the Chaos Blood Sword, Optimus Gun, Jazz Gun, Shockwave, or in some alternate time warp story thing, even himself. Yes, the possibilities are endless when you've got the classics and the 5mm peg holes on your side. And the sword can pop into the stock stand like so. Another feature included is the Energon Mates. Again, something included in only one episode of the G1 series, but he still has it for nostalgia purposes. This covers over his hand and is held by the 5mm peg found inside. And he does look pretty dang menacing. Perfect for battling everyone's favorite Autobot leader. And if you say Rodimus was your favorite leader, well then you must have been asleep for the first 2 seasons of G1. Anyway, being that it is a 5mm peg inside, it can fit on pretty much any one of the classics, like Skywarp, Starscream, Thundercracker, and even Jazz. Okay, come on, tell me that isn't the coolest thing you've ever seen Jazz do. Now on to size comparisons. Now, the most frequent question I see here on the net is how well does he scale to Optimus? Well, here he is as Masterpiece Optimus Prime and Classics Optimus Prime. Well, he clearly is a Masterpiece size, but more Classic size. In my opinion, I feel that he's a tad too big for Optimus, but I personally feel Optimus is too small anyhow compared to the Autobots I have in my collection. I hear that Toyworld is coming out with an Optimus figure soon, so I might be selling this Optimus and getting that one. We'll see. I don't really want to have too many Transformers, but that's just my opinion. As for other size comparisons, here is next to the Classic Seeker and Music Label Soundwave. Again, I find these guys come just a bit short on him, but still in good scale. At least it's not Deluxe versus Masterpiece. And well, now I have the complete Earth Season 1 team, save for the Cassetticons. And Shockwave, but more on him later. This has been the Lazy Eyebrow Reviewer.